All right, Star Wars Ahsoka Episode 1. All right, I'm just going to say right off the bat because I can't really hide it. Star Wars Rebels is, in my opinion, the best thing Disney Star Wars has done. Hands down. I think it's better than Mandalorian and better than anything else. So that's where I'm at on Star Wars Rebels. So this is going to be my perspective of the TV show Ahsoka Episode 1. Just barely finished it. So I'm just going to go through my initial thoughts in the order that I had them in the show. I'm going to look at my notes, but this is just a very quick reaction afterwards. So first of all, the titles being red with the cool music, cool drummy music, kind of sounded like Japanese drums, was very cool. I liked that they referenced Home One almost immediately. That's the Mon Calamari Star Cruiser at the end of Return of the Jedi. That's the one that Han Solo has the Millennium Falcon in Return of the Jedi, and then he lets Lando borrow it. So the Home One is kind of a big deal for Star Wars. So it was kind of a cool Easter egg to see that. There was a captain of another ship, like a New Republic ship, and not that any of the diversity in the show is bad, like as far as like different ethnicities and aliens and stuff, whatever. But when I saw that the captain of the ship was a white guy, like an older white guy, and there was like a sneaky ship coming up, I was just like, oh, he's gonna die. I was like, he's gonna die, and guess what? Yeah, he died. Oh, there's spoilers in here, by the way. If you didn't like that, that's a spoiler for only the first few minutes of the show. Anyway, called it. He died. Then this guy, the beardy guy, used the Force to open a scomp link to access a scomp link. That's the thing that R2D2 normally uses his interface with. So I've never seen someone like Jedi power a scomp link. I was once we kind of caught back up with the Rebel fleet or the New Republic fleet. I was really happy to see the X-wings with their pink jets. That's kind of that's like an original trilogy look that they had. Is they had like pink engines, like I guess the hot part of the engine looked pink. So that was kind of a cool old school callback on there. I was really happy that they started mentioning Ezra Bridger right away because I think Ezra Bridger is one of the coolest Star Wars characters. My son is named partially after Ezra Bridger and partially after Ezra Taft Benson. So I really like Ezra Bridger, and I'm very much invested in what happened to him at the end of Star Wars Rebels, and also what's going to happen to him going forward. I think he's one of the most interesting characters, so I'm very excited to see what happens with him. I also love Ahsoka and Sabine. I love all the Rebels, and Hera, for that matter, and Chopper. Chopper's the most powerful character in all of Star Wars, by the way. So they talked about Ezra, and then later they're like, let's do this map thing. They're like, for Ezra, and I was like, yes. I was like, let's do this. I have been waiting since Star Wars Rebels Season 4 finished for this, for Sabine and Ahsoka to team up and go find Ezra. That's essentially what I was kind of promised with a little teaser at the end. Not promised, but just hinted that it could happen on or off screen. But I've been very, very excited to follow that story. And then Clancy freaking Brown. The reason it was fun to see Clancy Brown was because he was portraying the mayor or whatever of the town that he did the voice for in the animated show. So I thought that was a pretty cool live action actor from the voice actor. Very cool. It was cool to see a Loth cat, that little cat that Sabine has in her apartment. Night Sisters of Dathomir have a base on some other planet. That was interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Former apprentice. Is all of Sabine's apprentice time off screen after Rebels? Is that when Ahsoka shows up and hits her little stick on the ground? Is that when Sabine started training to be a Jedi, or was it supposed to be like on screen somewhere? I don't remember Sabine training as a Jedi. I remember she's really good. She's like pretty good with lightsaber and dark saber and stuff, but I don't remember Ahsoka ever training her. So maybe that was off screen, or they're just trying to like say that it happened. I don't know, but it was a little weird. I'm excited to see where it goes. Inside of the apartment, which is Sabine's apartment, it was Ezra's apartment. Um, it's really late at night. There was all of Ezra Bridger's Imperial helmet collection all over the apartment if you look. And so I was really excited to see that, because if you know the show Star Wars Rebels, you know that Ezra Bridger basically collects people in the Empire's helmets, which is awesome. The one that I saw that tugged my heartstrings a little bit was Ezra Bridger's Biker Scout helmet, his painted like orange and yellow and red Biker Scout helmet sitting there. That was cool. That was cool to see that in live action. What else here? Cool. The acting. The acting in the show is a little bit wooden and slow. I really like Sabine, but I feel like her acting in this has been kind of slow and so everyone's been like walking around like really stiff, like they just need, like everybody needs to loosen up in the show. They just seem like they're being so stiff and formal, and they're trying not to like make their headpieces fall off or bump into the set or what. But everyone just seems very stiff. I'm not sure what that's about. And then that bad girl, the bad blonde girl that doesn't blink. She's neat, but. So I would say, as a huge Star Wars Rebels fan, I liked it. I love the casting. Absolutely, 100%. All of the cast are great. Sabine was to be seen because she was very cool in the show. So she's a little wooden. And again, I said there was going to be spoilers. So yeah, she gets like stabbed at the end of this, but it's like off center. So it's like, okay, just throw in a back to tank for 5 minutes and she'll be good to go. Or 24 hours, I don't know. But so it's pretty good. I'm excited to see where the next episode goes. I think it's only like 8 episodes, so we'll see. Yeah, but that's where I'm coming from, is that I think Rebels is the best thing Disney Star Wars has done by many, many miles. Probably, and then Star Wars Lego Freemakers, and then probably Mandalorian, or maybe those two can fight for second and third place. But yeah, it was good. So it was good. The pace was a little weird. The acting was a little wonky. There was a little bit of action, was kind of cool. There was a gigantic explosion that seemed a little too big. But overall, I liked it. It seemed like a kind of okay Star Wars. The lightsaber fight at the end was very... I just didn't feel anything during it. I was just like, okay, something's going to happen. Once the lightsaber fight at the end started, I thought it was going to be like in old 80s cartoons, like when the Decepticons and Autobots fight, and then they both leave and they're like, I'll get you next time, but like no one dies. So I was like, oh, that's gonna happen in this fight. And yeah, she gets a little stabbed, but she's gonna be fine. Anyway, I liked it. There was probably the part at the very beginning with the people coming on the ship and stabbing the white captain guy. That's probably the part that I wouldn't want to show my 8-year-old son. But every other part I think is probably fine. So it's okay. Look forward to seeing where it goes. Anyway, let me know what you think of this. And if you want to see my thoughts on more of this, then let me know. Thanks. Bye.